Zach, here it is again. A red tree and a translucent cocoon. I think we've reached the core.
The goddess of fertility will descend into Lucare, and then the sweet fruit will be ours. Destruction is the first step to creation. Lisa's death sent everything into motion. There's no stopping it now. Her death proved how determined I am. how dedicated I am to all who trust in me. Lena and Lise, their deaths were not in vain. They led us to the harvest. The Clarkson blood curse will be washed away. Life must be sacrificed. Blood purge. Blood purge. Blood. Blood. I need blood! Lena and Lise, they're both dead. I can't turn back now! The Red Soul can't die here! You can't erase it! Blood Purge! The Blood Purge! We will create a new world! A new generation! The blood must be purified!
That's the true self you worked so hard to find. I'm sorry, Lena. I gave you far more credit than I ever should have.
The Clarksons have always been the chosen ones, proud souls, divine life-given form. But at some point, that blood became tainted. So I decided to reset it. I need to purify this corrupt blood for the one I love most. After I left home, I met the Red Soul and acquired a guide. And so I created the red powder and became an apostle for the red magic. The red powder transforms the body from within. It creates empowered souls, and mature souls are the greatest offering one can present to the goddess. Lise and Galena didn't lose their minds. They both died with honor.
Died with honor? Just how deluded are you? Dismembered them and strung up their bodies in the name of vapid symbolism. Where's the honor in that? So what if they said they wanted to die? Cultists have been saying that for centuries.
Silence! You will impede us no longer. You're always so smug. Oh, how I hate you. This is the last you'll ever see of my plan. Now die! This is true immolation! Fire and brimstone! No one can stop my plan. invincible. Provocation! If you kill me, no one will be left to tell you about the plan. No. How could I lose? But it's too late. No one can stop my plan. Now, not even me. Red Tree!
Lena, let go. I'm going to count to 3, then you're going to get down on the ground and put your hands behind your head. Got it?
See this? If I let go, the bomb in the fireplace will explode.
Do something smart for once, Lena. Detonating that bomb won't solve anything.
You're wrong, Agent Morgan. It'll give me the ending I've always dreamed of.
Leonard, you're wrong. Killing me will bring back our family's prosperity.
No! I know I am right!
You never change. Once you make up your mind, that single idea possesses you. It's almost like you're cursing yourself. Oh, my, always holding on to all your pain.
No! You're the one who's wrong!
When you first told me about the disparity between your mind and your body, I didn't know how to love you.
Stop it! I don't want to hear this!
But I always knew from the very start.
Stop talking!
There was something special inside you. I also know that you had any cause with your older sister. Your own flesh and blood.
Shut up!
I just didn't know how to treat you. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Stop. Please.
I never, ever hated you. I always loved you. From the bottom of my...
I said shut up.
Don't, Lena!
This is necessary. All of the corrupt blood must die. The Clarksons' blood must be purged. Then, the purity that's left behind can rebuild the Clarksons' legacy.
Is that the goddess of fertility?
Go and see her with your own eyes. You're an FBI special agent. Surely you can find her. No one can stop my plan now. Not even me.
No, stop!
Patricia Clarkson.
Paul! Oh, Paul! Oh my God!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Agent York? Can you hear me?
What is it, Patty? Where's Melvin?
Well, I don't know. He won't answer me, and he ain't at the sheriff's office either. What should I do? You think he got caught up in some kind of trouble?
I did. No, I did. Oh, shit! I got nothing now. I can't. Patty, I need someone at the Clarksons' house ASAP. I don't care who you send. They can also ask Daniel Clarkson about the details once they get here. And you should also call an ambulance, just in case. Got it?
Huh? Sure.
I'm going to head straight over to the sheriff's office, Patty. Let's meet up there. Zach, it appears to be closed. Let's come back.
Very good, sir. Please. Serving you is my greatest pleasure, sir. Please do let me know. And that's what you can't, so make sure. Thanks, mister.
Next time you...
Even I can. All right, well, I'll be waiting.
Did you find Melvin?
Nope, I can't find either of them.
Either of them?
Yeah. When I went home, it wasn't just my daddy who was missing. Mama was gone too. This never happened before.
Zach, we need to stop Professor R's plan no matter what it takes. Relax, Patty. You don't need to worry about a thing. I'm sure that Melvin just stumbled across an important clue that's stolen his attention for now. And I'm sure he's protecting your mother while he's at it. Let's just leave the investigation to the local police and rest for today. I need to prepare a report for the HQ anyway. How about staying with me in my room until we find them?
But...
You don't need to worry. I can't make you any homemade food, but I've got a first-class chef and a first-class concierge at my disposal. Oh, and a very affable bellboy. It's a lot of fun at that hotel.
But... Okay, I guess. Thanks, Agent York.
You're a lady, so you take the bed. Zach and I will be fine on the couch. Zach, the Clarkson family tree is nothing like we thought it was. We need to reorganize everything we've... She was so tired she... Hey, Zach. I'm in a very... I feel like this case is heading in a direction that will be extremely unpleasant for her. I've never felt anything like this. First, let's go Lise Clark in a dessert. The one who, speaking of which, no, Zach, don't. She's the only I feel in. That's right. And after chasing a poacher's boat that crossed over into his farmland, he went up the bayou and was fortunate enough to find Lisa's body. I doubt it was, but if not for his discovery, Lisa's body might have started rotting out there. He's a difficult person to be sure, but I don't think he's a bad guy. Chuck said something peculiar. He claimed the Clarksons were a little better when their son was still around. I don't know exactly what he meant, but we ended up meeting the person he was talking about, didn't we? Leonard Clarkson. He ran away from home, found his true self, then changed names. So, Zach, do you remember her name? Lena Dauman, the townspeople. She was also known as Professor R while she plotted against the Clarksons. She's the mother of the new drug known as Sang Rouge. She must have also had a group of followers who worshipped her fanatically. I can see it now. Lena sprinkling down the red powder, corrupting every last pure and innocent girl in town. Lena mentioned her plan each time we met. She must have taken us for utter fools, Zach. She thought she was always one step ahead of us, and that we'd never see the full scope of her plan. Well, her plan isn't complete yet. That's why we need to learn all we can about her. Her alias was Professor R, and she was well learned in the areas of medicine and fire dynamics. By the way, Zach, do you remember what weapon Lena used to murder PJ? Correct. She used them to tell you that that bomb was so, yet still did amazing work on them. Lena should have used hers for something more. For example, reviving Lucare's economy from the industrial sector. Widen your perspective, and you'll see that Louisiana is an industrial for intelligence and her charisma. I'm sure she would have found some amazing opportunities. Such a tragedy. Zach, there's one more important matter we need to think about here. Galena Clarkson, who was murdered in jail. Her body was dismembered. Patty and Melvin claimed it was a severed root. But that doesn't make sense to me. And PJ Clarkson disapproved of it when I met him in the other world. He saw Galena's parts lined up and was overcome by an inexplicable. Unfortunately, we don't have and it's too big a problem to solve with mere speculation. The answer to this question may lead to a major turning point for this case. The final turning point for the story. I hope it doesn't push us down an avenue we didn't plan on exploring. Hey, Zach. Do you remember PJ's last words? Lena had intercourse with her older sister, her own flesh and blood. This means there's still one more person out there who inherited PJ's blood.
Oh, fucking pumpkin, how I gotcha. Caught you red-handed.
Soon. I'm almost there. Just... please, someone. Stop. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Let me try and summarize this. Lena Dauman was the mastermind behind the entire... But Lena Dauman was actually P.J. Clarkson's son, who... Helena was also known as Professor R. The mother...
That's right.
She was responsible...
Not everything, but almost everything went according to her plan.
But if you'd already figured out that much, why did you continue to stay in Carré?
Because we had to.
You had to.
The goddess was still there.
The goddess.
The goddess of fertility.
Lise Clarkson's body.
Not her. She was as beautiful as a goddess. But she wasn't the goddess. She was just a tragic victim.
Then who is the goddess of fertility?
Person at the root of this case.
Is it some kind of metaphor? For example, the vast wealth that the red powder yielded.
The goddess of fertility embodied abundance on the outside, but on the inside, she was a hollow void. And that void was threatening to swallow up all of Carré. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Are you okay, Mr. Morgan? Morgan almost sounds like a prophet talking about the end of the world. Vague, elusive, and intent on deceiving those who listen. But every now and then he adds an interval of truth. Patricia Clarkson is one of those. She's something special. Something irreplaceable to him.
You're still searching for Patricia.
You don't need to worry about that. We're investigating. In fact, we've almost reached our goal. We just need to find some conclusive evidence.
Oh, we sincerely hope that's the case. Hard to believe, though. After all, so far you've just been barking up the
wrong tree.
That's right. You shouldn't be wasting time here.
Then I'll just ask you straight away.
No, we don't. But we can feel her when we close our eyes. It's very faint, but we can see.
Are you trying to distract me again? Or do you really expect me to believe you're clairvoyant or something?
What do you think we are, X-Men? It's metaphysical offender profiling.
He actually asked me where Patricia is? Does he have full confidence that we'll never find her? Fine. I can deal. I'll just ask him everything I can about the Le Carré case. This square area enclosed by milk cartons, is it another sanctuary? The more I look around, the more I feel like there's some sort of system to all this. The sanctuary on this table, the fireplace sanctuary, and the milk carton sanctuary. They all lead into the room back there. And there's one more by the window, and yet another by my feet. Are they signs? Or is this all some sort of path?
Hey, Belle. Is that a serious question?
Of course it is.
We're drying them out. We line the milk cartons up to dry them out, so we can turn them into Halloween decorations.
Halloween? It's only January.
This is America, land of the free. Got a problem with that?
So you think Galena was murdered by Lena Dauman, her own brother?
No, not her. Galena was someone else.
Then who killed her?
It's written in the report, isn't it?
Yes. But I'm asking you, would you mind answering me in your own words? You see, I find your entire story highly suspicious.
It's a complicated matter. Extremely complicated. By the way, how did the FBI find Lisa's body after 14 whole years?
That's none of your business.
Are you saying they just happened to be investigating the Clarksons' cold storage warehouse by pure chance? That there was some undercover terrorism plot afoot there?
I said it's none of your business.
Well, then we'll just have to guess. It was an anonymous tip. A tip related to Saint Rouge. Did we hit the nail on the head, Belle? But that's not what we want to know about. After all, the FBI gets hundreds of tips every day. Right, my fairy? It was always that way. Even back when we were... Here's what we really want to know. Why, out of all those tips, did you select that one? Would you tell us that much? Belle, what urged you to make a beeline straight for this case?
That's none of your business. Don't let him draw you into his game. Stay calm, Aaliyah Davis. The future influences the present just as much as the past. You asked me why I spent an entire 2 days observing you before I came to speak with you. Well, here's why. Over those 49 hours, I observed the intervals between your actions. When you were neither doing something nor doing nothing. I intently studied your intervals between action to action. And action, people reveal everything during the intervals between their actions. For example, when you eat alone versus eating with someone else. The most prominent differences always appear when someone either begins or finishes eating a meal. And since these are unconscious actions, they can't be consciously hidden. When you prepare to eat or finish eating, when you move into clean, when you pick up a book or close one, when you raise a cup of coffee to your lips, human actions speak volumes. Not even the person doing the actions is conscious of them. That's what lies in those intervals. That's my modus operandi. And here's the conclusion it helped me reach. There's one other person in this house, isn't there?
You're incredible, Bill. You outdid all our expectations. Impressive, to say the least. You're right, Bill. But only half right.
Half?
You should still be proud, though. Honestly, we never thought you'd make it this far. You've got real talent.
Most of what you say... If this goes to court, I won't let you claim that your testimony is inadmissible just because of your little indulgence there.
Fine by us. We can even put it in writing if you want. We won't run or hide. Will we, my fairy? Where's the paper? I know I had it around here somewhere. Where is it? Oh. We're fine.
Hey, everything okay? What's going on out here? Oh, don't tell me.
He's just suffering from nausea. I was more worried about you. You were in there for quite some time.
Yeah, sorry. Ever since you got here, I've been all backed up.
Mr. Morgan, can you stand?
Oh. Is this a sign from the coffee? What could it be? What is it trying to tell me? Think.
Is that a dragonfly?
Footsteps. Big footsteps. Footsteps. Big footsteps.
Some odd fella was following her around. Stalking her like.
That poor girl, Lise, she was a druggie, and she was into the really bad stuff.
The Red Soul has the power to amplify the unique characteristics we all possess, mentally and physically. That's why I created the Holy Red Powder.
You okay? Hey.
We're fine. Just feeling a little tired. Would you take us to get our medicine?
Sure. It's in the bathroom, right? Whew. Seems like he's calmed down a little. We should let him rest for a while.
One more step and I could have cornered Morgan. But so be it. I can still keep investigating even if the owner of this chair isn't present. Simon Jones, what a...
Let me get one thing straight. You started this investigation based on an anonymous tip, right? What kind of a tip? What? Phone or mail?
What does that matter at this point?
This may surprise you, but I always get hung up on the most insignificant of details, especially during the most vital times. For example, you know how people go to bed early the night before they have a big job? That's exactly the time where I start focusing on meaningless nonsense. When did I last clip my nails? How long is my milk good for? I just can't help myself. I can't resist the need to know. It's just the way I am.
It was sent in an envelope. Postmarked December 28th, sent out from Louisiana.
What did it have inside?
A postcard with a dragonfly on it. A wrapped sample of Sang Rouge and a note.
What did it say?
Investigate the Clarksons. F.K.
That's it?
Yes.
Who's F.K.?
Anonymous tip, remember? It's obviously just a fake name.
Did you confirm?
Of course I did. Louisiana has a population of 4.5 million. The FBI database has a list of 6,682 individuals. 1 out of every 6 individuals is a child under the age of 14, born after 2005. The remaining 5,500 people include those whose initials changed after they married or incarcerated individuals. That's when I stopped searching for FK. And I decided it isn't important where the tip came from. All that matters is solving. I got this far by taking the most efficient route possible. Are you satisfied now?
Yeah. Yep. It all... What's wrong, Aaliyah? You...
Excuse me? What are you...
Well, you're staring right at an empty pizza box.
Please don't compare yourself. Besides, I have a refined palate.
Hey! That was uncalled for. Pizza is a sacred food, remember? You don't need to feel embarrassed for being unable to stop staring. It enthralls all who gaze upon it. That's the power of pizza.
Stop, Agent Jones. I've had enough of this sacred pizza bit. I'm sick of you Chicagoans and your obsession. Pizza, pizza, pizza. 20... You gonna launch into a tirade about...
No, Aaliyah. You just don't get it, do you? As a Chicagoan, I'm proud. But get this. I love... It doesn't matter what... What? Okay, here. All pizzas are created equal. Eat your heart out, Nietzsche.
Just forget I mentioned anything. Shouldn't you look after him?
I gave him his meds and let him rest.
Let him rest where?
In the bathtub. It happened to have a blanket and a pillow in it.
What? But why?
I don't know. Maybe he sleeps in the tub. I feel like I saw that once in some vampire movie.
I don't know what you're talking about. More importantly, how long has he been like that?
It's stage 4 cancer. He's had it for a while now.
No. I'm talking about his face. It looks as white as a sheet. You can even see all his veins. I've never heard of any cancer side effect like that.
Who knows? But now that you mention it, he started going really crazy around the beginning of December.
In what way?
He changed pizza places.
This better not be another joke.
It's not, really. It's not. Before December, he always used to order delivery from a Chicago-style joint all the way up near Medford. But one day, he took one look at one of their trademarked red boxes and totally lost it.
Red, huh?
You better believe it. He started screaming gibberish at the pizza boy and chased him away. Next thing I know, I see him...
Do you think that's when his fear of red began surfacing more prominently?
Beats me. There isn't a better Chicago-style pizza place that delivers around this. How could someone give up on that just because they don't...
Were you serious for even a fraction of that story? The letter that was delivered to me bore the Clarkson symbol. A postcard decorated with a dragon, a single sheet of paper ordering me, and Who collects vinyl in an age like this when you can stream?
True.
You really think so? Now, even I thought they were cool back when the vinyl revival, but now, every suburban mall, at this point, it's become a solid component.
How do you ever have time to enjoy anything when you're always so busy putting...
Excuse me?
You're like IBS. You keep flaring up at the worst time, and when...
We're in the middle...
Why does...
Yeah.
Come on, Ali. For a few days, at the very least. Why can't you just... No.
You know,
Why do you always... No. Come on.
I said...
Do you like just...
Too cute.
Drake?
I've only ever...
Well then... Aria...
Hell no! Am I...
Well then what...
I have to...
Yes.
Pink Floyd.
Who turned you onto it?
As far as I can remember, I've loved prog rock ever since. That's just how music works, right? I mean, the wall is... Even to this day, What?
No, I was just thinking... I wish Morgan could have been here for this.
Don't you dare tell him. All pizzas are He's making fun of me.
Hey, Aaliyah...
What?
Okay. Chicago... I admit... I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Well, Pete... By the way...
Why...
Just...
No. I put of course...
You...
Oh, from... Agent Jones. That chessboard is... I don't know why, but it just does. You really think he was playing chess all by him?
I don't know.
How?
Maybe he's remembering the strategy. If it's someone he played for years, he's probably capable of recreating their play. And besides, Morgan's beaten a grandmaster before. You know that, right?
I read about that in the Greenvale report.
Even a computer can play chess these days, right? I'm sure that a grandmaster level player would have no trouble emulating someone else's strategy.
Whose chess strategy is he emulating then?
So, why did you...
Because it's my job.
Really?
Why not?
You aren't just following orders here. You've got some kind of... There's no use trying to... Despite how I may look, data analysis is... I don't mean to be nosy, but would it kill you to confide in me a little? I didn't manage to live this long simply because I'm fiendishly handsome. We're going to be tiptoeing across a thin line of legality with the rest of this case, so I'd prefer to have some probable... That way, at least I can back you.
There exists in the world a single path along which no one can go. Whither does it lead?
You're pulling out Nietzsche at a time like...
I have a little brother. After overdosing on a certain drug, he was thrown into rehab. He's been clean for 2 years now, but he still won't utter a single word. All day long, he's plagued. He can't tell if he's dead or alive, if this is reality or if it...
Sang Rouge.
That's right. The doctor can't tell what's causing his condition, so he just told me to prepare for the possibility. This was his. I bought it for him after he graduated high school and found a job. He never got a single chance to wear it, though. Someday, I believe that he'll get better. And I'll get to see him put the...
So, you think that if we nab the person behind all this, we...
Right.
You really think it'll be that...
I don't know, but I can't just sit around and do nothing.
What about your parents?
When I was only 13, Katrina took him, leaving my 7-year-old brother and I behind. It's fine. Now I'm just working as hard as I can to complete the duty. Hey, Agent, I just want to double-check one thing. You didn't...
Nope.
It must be the bedroom, then.
Are you serious?
Huh? Now you're having second thoughts?
Well, not exactly.
Then what?
I understand how you feel, but he's got an incurable disease. And he used to be one of us.
So? The truth he's given us so far could all be completely fabricated. He's a genius lone wolf agent who solved nothing but difficult cases during his years of active duty. That's what they told me at Quantico, at least. Over and over again, I had to listen to them talk about how no one could ever replicate the kind of work he did. But let's be real here. It was inhuman. It looked like the face of a killer who's been possessed by death. Patricia Clarkson is here, in the next room, only a single wall away from us. After 14 years, he went back to Carré, kidnapped her, and imprisoned her here. He's trying to complete something big right now, something that's deeply connected to Saint Rouge. What is all this? Pictures of people from Le Carré. And this wall is dedicated to Greenvale. All the deceased have been crossed out. Sheriff Melvin Woods? Lise Clarkson? Where's Patricia?
That's our altar. What are you doing?
York! Agent York! York! Agent York! York! Agent York! Hey! Agent York! Agent York? Hey! Hey, Agent York.
You're Lise Clarkson.
What's wrong? You're acting weird.
Sorry, Patty, I'm fine now. More importantly, do these red seeds come from some kind of plant that grows around this area?
I don't know. What do I look like, a botanist?
This isn't your average backwoods town. The Clarksons' ego and control has been piercing the town's heart like a massive dinosaur bone. But over this past century, time has been busy eroding the beast's power from within. And now, the very thing that once fortified this town is polluting it with putrid gas and rotten marrow. Zach, this is the point where it all collapses. Did you notice anything strange before your daddy went missing? Did he seem different from usual, or say things that didn't make sense?
Nope. He was the same as always. We talked a lot. I reckon he was in a better mood than usual.